The Member of Parliament for Juaben has been commended for the good work done with the community project. Now, Miss Ama Pomaa Boateng spearheaded the construction of a certain public square grounds in the municipality. It has come to its completion, and after inspecting it and seeing how good it was, she has been commended by the concerned group of Juaben for her good work. Now, the concerned group of Juaben is a coming together of a youthful, outfit. They are some youth organizations and individuals who have come together to form this concerned group of Juaben. They are affiliated with the New Patriotic Party, and they assess the work done by Miss Ama Pomaa Boateng and have seen that it's a good work. Now, this project, which is being spoken about, was part of some projects which were being undertaken by the NBA. The NBA is the Middle Belt Authority. That institution which spearheading a couple of projects, and this one particular was under the One Constituency 1 million program. If you've heard of it, One Constituency 1 million, yeah, that's the project and the people who are concerned with this. Now, the project, which is a public square, was made so that it was going to be one of the grounds for public functions. It's a community center with a seating capacity of some thousand people and over. It has a lounge for VVIPs, and then also it has been given a conference hall so that different types of projects and and events can be organized at this public ground. So for those of you who are in Juaben, if you've heard of it, you know what we are speaking about. But those of you who are new to Juaben, you can go and check it out. It's a cool facility. Now, when the group commended the MP, who's also the Deputy Minister of Communications and Digitalization, the the there were some people who came to give her the kudos. The Omahine for Juaben, Nana Utu Cerebral II, he was grateful for lobbying the project for the community. Now, there was also a spokesperson of the group, which is Mr. George Cody, who also expressed how the people of Juaben had to mount some canopies at lorry parks anytime there was a public function. So, to him, it was a good thing because sometimes these canopies were not strong enough to withstand certain weather conditions. Sometimes, though they were mounted, the sun was, the sun keeps moving as time goes on, so it wasn't really good for shade, and the heat under it was not too good. Sometimes, when it rains during these events, it wasn't a good shelter because the winds were not able to. The winds would blow the rain inside the canopies, and the canopies were not able to protect the individuals from the rain. So that was one of the things he was happy about, that was going to change about this situation. Now, he also said that there was disruption by some vehicles. Sometimes because they hold these events at lorry parks and on the roads and such, the vehicles which are impatient and are unhappy about the little inconveniences will be honking loudly at such events grounds, and it will be disrupting the programs. And because of this, they'll be speaking, and then the people will not be hearing clearly what the speaker is speaking about, and it will be causing a lot of trouble in the events grounds. But now that the project has been completed, they will not have to go to such lorry parks anymore and they are going to have more comfort and a convenient place for these public events. And also, it was housed with some washrooms for ladies and gents to ease themselves when there's the need to. He also added that because these places where they used to hold such events were not equipped with these types of washrooms and toilet facilities for such programs, and people had problems easing themselves, and a lot of issues like that was a major concern to them. So there's going to be a difference now. Now, the project which is being currently made to be named after one prophet, Albert Adubuahin, who is one of the stalwarts of the MPP, and who's also a native of Juaben, is going to be loved by many. Now, the MPP youth organizer, the Alhaji Mohammed Amprachun, who's also the Juaben constituency, guy. He's also popularly known as Alhaji Babs. I'm sure some of you have heard of the name before, Alhaji Babs. He was grateful to the president for, instituting the 1 million one constituency initiative. Now, according to the MPP youth organizer, he said that this was going to enable the people of Juaben to benefit more from this center, and not only that, for other places where this 1 million one constituency initiative was going to be held, was going to make a big difference. There's going to be a lot of comfort, a lot of ease, a lot of changing, a lot of making things better than they used to for many in the area. Now, he actually said that they are now going to have a venue that will easily host not only events for the Juaben people but also for the nation, because it was quite spacious. He was hoping that they were going to use it not only for Juaben but also for regional and municipal activities. Yeah. Alhaji Babs is one who is known for his passion about such projects, and he's been very instrumental in the Juaben constituency. He said it was good that the square will be named after one of the giants of the MPP, and it was good because according to him, this man, Mr. Prof. Edubuahin, has been one who has been very committed to education and free speech in Ghana, and according to him, he's also been very instrumental in some works done in the MPP. So he thanked the people of Juaben for retaining Miss Poma for a third term in office, and also giving her the chance to bring out her potential, enabling her to do her works as deputy minister and be good for the Juaben constituency. So we are glad that such works are being done. The good news is there's going to be a lot of inconveniences that will be erased. Previously some of these things were causing a lot of problems, and you hear people asking, where is the MP, where is the this, where is the that, because they don't understand why certain conditions should be allowed to continue like so. But now things are going to be different. We have noticed that this lady, Miss Poma, she's very serious. Remember when she came to power, people were wondering if at her age she'll be able to do such works for her constituency. But Miss Ama Pomaa Boateng is very serious. It goes to show us that now the youth that are coming up have a different hunger compared to those who are in power. How our nation, we've been used to old people running certain positions. Now that is going to change. You see that not when we say that's going to change, we don't mean there wouldn't be old people running it anymore, but that perception that it's only the aged who can do certain works properly will be wiped away. When you look at how some young people are heading some organizations and doing some works in the nations, you'll be marveled. You look at, even there are some banks now where the heads are very young men. I went to some banks. This is not even a political scene, and I saw one of their heads who was like about 28 years old, and I was shocked because I was wondering how long he took to get to that position. But that's not the question. The thing is, if such a young person can be heading such an organization, then it goes to show that there's a lot of capabilities in the youth in Ghana, which has to be looked at. So that is it. And then also we have to look at the fact that she's a lady. Remember, there have been some gender issues in the past in Ghana where the women have cried out about not receiving some care and some support because they are seen as ladies, and sometimes they are not given some opportunities because they are not perceived to be able to do work properly because they are seen as a weak sex. um, but this is going to change when you look at the way the MP for Juaben, Miss Poma, has been good with such works. It's going to be a catapult for other ladies to follow suit, and also it's going to be a brain point for women to use against men and other masculinity problems that they face in their workplaces and in their fields of play. So let them know that it's not about being a woman, or being a weaker vessel, or being one who is not carrying some particular strength that men have. That would be the deciding factor for the job that they deserve to be holding. So all these are good. We are glad that Miss Poma is not allowing her age to determine how much she can do for the Juaben area. And I'm sure the Juaben people will be very glad. Well, we spoke to some of those workers who were part of the project, and they were very happy about even the work done. They expressed how she was different. She was very instrumental. She would come and check how the progress is going on and how she even relates to them. They were glad that she was not one who was coming from a bossy point. You know how some of these heads, some of these people, when they come into power, they like to do things authoritatively. They come and they want to boss everyone around. They want to be like, yeah, they are the ones who are in control. And they make the workers and other people under them, their subordinates, feel very less of human beings. They make them feel very low class. They make them feel like not important. But according to the workers, Miss Poma wasn't like that. She was very good with her relation skills. She was very humble with them. Even the way she would approach them, the way she would keep her voice down, all of those things, they exclaimed it was very good for them. They were happy with the fact that she could relate to them on that one-to-one level and did not see herself as better than them, though she was having a far higher position. So that's it. The workers were glad, and they were even saying they would like to work with her again, whether it's something that has to do with politics or not. They would be glad if she would be one who would work with them again. They loved the fact that they could communicate with her easily, express some of the needs that had to be met for them to do their works properly, and all of those things. So that is it. Let's take a cue from her, and let's also do the same for all the others who are hoping to make a change in their constituencies, in their districts, and the like, in their municipalities. Look at these things. Look at the relationship you have with those around you. Look at how you speak to the people who you are working with. Remember, you cannot do everything on your own. You might have power, but your power is going to only be instrumental when the people under you are doing that which you want them to do. Yeah, so that's it. You can leave your comments about the MP for Juaben, about the work done, and about what you think could be done more for this area, or anything at all you would like to comment about. Feel free to leave it in the section below. Thank you for listening, and do have a very nice day.